My baby, my Valentine, yo. Can I you they make my temperature the rise? If you leave me, I could die. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Your love ain't it totally me. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your kwabi ule. Your body they makamishi ule. Upon a make I see ule. You're my love quantity. If you make a bad man sing,
Panado, Sitamo. Anything for your girl, give me more. Panado, Sitamo. Anything for your girl, give me more. Panado, Sitamo. Anything for your girl, give me more. Panado, Sitamo. Anything. Oh boy, I get the degree. My temperature is calling for the whatever you decree.
So next to me now I have the honor of having Mr. Stephen Ogongo here, the editor of AFRONEWS, who organized all this and brought us here together to celebrate the African community. So it's a wonderful and great honor to have you here, and thank you so much for coming up with this initiative. So what made you think of this thing?
Well, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Well, basically, our main objective is to recognize, celebrate, thank, and encourage people who are doing great things within our communities. Normally we hardly recognize the good things people do. So we want to take this opportunity to let people know that, there is somebody who is seeing what they are doing, who appreciates what they are doing, and would like to tell them thank you and please continue doing the good work you are doing. Yes.
So do we expect to see more of this, more of such award shows which encourage our African community to continue doing their great work that they're doing?
Yes, actually this is just the first of a series of celebrations we plan to host. This time, unfortunately, we could not host so many people because of restrictions. But next year, we are targeting to host about 200 to 300 people, and to even expand the award categories to include, even 30 different categories, because there are people doing great things in so many sectors. So we really need to identify those sectors and let all these people know that really the good work they are doing is worth being celebrated.
So one last question. Today we are going to crown winners of the various categories. What advice do you have for these winners who will be crowned for what they've been doing?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for them is to realize that they've done a good job, learn from their experience, and above all become mentors so that other people can learn from their experience, and also show the other people the way forward, because when you are celebrated, you are kind of challenged to become more responsible, to show the way to many other people so that they can also become achievers just as yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us this opportunity, and we are looking forward to seeing more of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a great honor to stand next to Mr. Gregor Frenzel, who's the CEO of Ortel Mobile. And without Ortel Mobile, this event would not have taken place. So it is such a great honor, and thank you so much, sir, for supporting this lovely initiative. So what inspired you to sponsor or support this initiative?
At first, it's a great honor for us to be here and to have the possibility to sponsor the African community in Germany. And our idea was that we want to have a bigger footprint in the community of African people in Germany, and so we find this way, and we are very happy to be here today, and let's see what's happening.
Yes, so this event today will go a long way to encourage all these initiatives of the Africans who are doing a great thing in the society. What advice would you give somebody who's starting out a project and is having difficulties? Because today it's about celebrating them, encouraging and telling them, because living in a foreign country is not easy. And we are really proud of the organizations that are going to get an award today, or the ones who have been nominated. So what advice would you give somebody who's starting out?
Difficult question. Difficult question. I think in the beginning it's always that you have to will to move to Germany and to start your own business, and it's very difficult in this very German culture to get into. And I think what can help is to have a good networking in your own community and get a lot of advices from your own people, which are already here. So,
one last question. So what do we expect from Ortel in future in terms of supporting small initiatives of the African community in Germany in general? Do we expect more of this, and to what extent?
Yeah, this is the start or the beginning of our working together, and we try to enlarge this from this day one, and hopefully we will have a lot of new ideas and I don't know, maybe other awards or something like that. We will see. We are not planned this for the next 10 years or something like that, but we are hoping to give an offer to every in this community to work with us together, and hopefully start new negotiations between us all.
Yeah.
And I think there will happen a lot in the future.
Thank you so much. We are grateful, and I think the whole community will look forward to working together with Ortel Mobile. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our guest of honor today, who's representing the Embassy of Nigeria. Thank you very much, sir, for coming today.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
It is a really, really, really great honor to have you here. Thank you. And what do you think we should do in future to facilitate such events? Because we have very few of them.
Well, naturally, it's important that as the word spreads about African people and what they're doing, it's necessary to reach out to people, let them know more and more about what African people are doing and the inventions and the innovations. And I think a lot of people are going to be interested in keying into such events, to recognize people and know that, yes, Africa is not what it used to be. It is now improved, and it's much, much better and producing a lot of wonderful people doing wonderful things.
So one last question. What advice would you give the African out there who's watching this, who's trying to do something and is facing lots of challenges? What words of encouragement would you give them?
Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. There are always hurdles, there are always obstacles, but with persistence and belief and faith, you will overcome it and you will be the best person you want to be.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That was our guest of honor, Mr. Valentino Puene Alison, all the way representing the Embassy of the Republic of Nigeria. And we are really, really honored to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much for being here tonight. It's a great honor indeed to have each one of you here. Next time, this event will be 10 times bigger than it is. And through you, sir, we would like to thank in a very special way the Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who was to be the special guest tonight, but due to official commitments he could not make it. Thank you very, very much, and let's have a great evening.
We have to do something and help these people, support these people, and one of the biggest mistakes is always to have no news, no information. And I think it's very important to have news and information, and this must be with AFRONEWS, yes?
So, Steve, once again, I call you here so you can announce the winners.
I have an envelope here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the best African musician or band in Germany this year is Rebellion the Recorder.
And I think next time we will not be around, but we will come by to see the winner of the 2022 award. Thank you very much.
The best African restaurant in Germany award this year goes to
the best African restaurant in Germany award goes to Haus Mullenrock.
And tonight, because without them, this would not be possible. So thank you, AFRONEWS. Thank you, Ortel Mobile. Thank you for organizing this event. I'm hoping to come next year and be a part of such a beautiful event. Thank you.
the best African festival in Germany goes to
Nollywood Film Festival.
So let's patronize each other. I think my presence here makes it complete. That it's not just for East Africa, it's for Africa. Thank you, I appreciate it.
the best African DJ in Germany 2021 award goes to DJ Aisha.
So I'm accepting this on behalf of DJ Aisha.
Now, the best African fashion designer in Germany award 2021 goes to Florence Oriwo.
Visit my shop. I have to do that.
The best African association in Germany 2021 is Kenyan Women in Germany.
And I believe in us. I really thank our members. I thank people who believe in us, who really support us, who are behind us. And we hope you're coming back next year with great things. We hope you're coming back next year as a great example. And remember, when women come together, great things happen. So men,
And you are too, yeah?
yes.
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed because of this woman power.
My tribe. Okay, so I'm Jida Longu Pirot, and I'm the founder of My Ethnic Cooking and Catering in Germany, the first African cooking school in Germany. Wow! So, I thought okay. On the other side, I work for an international bank in Frankfurt, but during the weekends, I'm busy showing my clients how to cook African dishes. And this is because I would like to integrate the African dishes into the European and German community as a whole.
And that's why I came up with the African Cooking School. So I do try to represent 54 African countries in Africa, because Africa is just a continent but not a country. So So at this point, on behalf of My Ethnic Cooking, I'd like to give thanks to two people. So I will start with Mr. Valentin Okwene Alision. Thank you so much for coming. Present for My Ethnic Cooking. As you're all aware, I have a cookbook for African courses. You'll find the cookbook on Amazon, and it's in English and German. This present too is Mr. Gregor Franzel. I also want you cook, send me pictures.
I try my best.